What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jay Will back again to do some pitcher projections. Today is Sunday, August 31st, and we got a full slate of games. Um, our matchup of the day here is the Angels versus the Astros. You got Jose Soriano versus Hunter Brown, who is in our top five of the pitchers pitching today, K's wise. Coming in at number one, you got Tarek Skubal out in Detroit with 212. Right behind him, Hunter Brown out in Houston with 177. Coming in at number three, you got Lazarda out in Philly with 175. Four, Joe Ryan in Minnesota, 166. And rounding out the top five, you got Yamamoto out in LA with the Dodgers with 157. All right. Like I say, we got a full slate of games, and we're going to get into reviewing yesterday and everything. Before we do that, I'm going to ask you to like, comment, subscribe. There's a couple ways to get these picks. Join the Dub Club. Use code UNK, UNK. You get half off your first month, and the YouTube executive tier. Link in the description. All right. Yesterday, um, it was not good, really. 58% is, it's over 50, but I want to get at least 65. I'm trying for 70 or better. You know, let's look at some of the sellers. Faded Gossman, and he had 8Ks. um, Same thing with Pepio. Faded him, he eked out that six. Um, the read on Irvin was good. Oviedo went over. Cabrera, he let me down. Peterson really let me down. Let's go back. Um, let's see what else. Chris Sale, he went over. McGreevy, what the fuck, bro? He didn't do nothing. Hendricks, that was a sweaty two, but he didn't go over. Eric Getty with the eight. Um, Rogers sold for us. We got hooked with that five. Same thing with Kolick in that Tigers game. We got hooked. Um, Gilbert hooked. Williams faded him. He went over. Aside didn't do much. I was shocked by that. Kelly, what happened, bro? Two Ks, and then this Barnett guy, he ain't do nothing. Um, our live parlay build, Gossman went over. Um, Pavetta failed us, and Gavin Williams went over. Our pick of the day, like I say, McGreevy just let us down. He didn't do anything, and Rogers with the hook. All right. Ass of the day, Merrill Kelly, bro. What happened, man? Like, McGreevy didn't do anything, but bro, I had you going over, bro, and you didn't do shit. 6.1 innings pitched, six hits, three runs, three earned runs, no walks, two Ks, bro. And he let up two home runs. Merrill Kelly, ass of the day. Our pitcher of the day, Chris Sale. Like I said, he came back from a month off and just picked up right where he left off. Six innings pitched, three hits, one run, one earned run, one walk, nine Ks, and one home run. That's crazy. He let up three hits, and one of them was a home run. But he came back and did his thing. Chris Sale, pitcher of the day. My pick of the day. I'm going with Martin Perez over 4.5 Ks against the Yankees. And I got Matt Boyd over in Chicago with the Cubs over 4.5 Ks against the Rockies. So I'm going with the Chicago boys today. Let's see what happens. It's coming in at plus 257 odds right now. Um, yeah. So let me show you the why. Let's start with Perez. Okay. This line is at 4.5. All right. For the season, which is not many games, you got three, six, 7 games. He's been solid, 57%. Let's put him the filters with the match upgrade. Um, it's 50-50. So I just look at his whole, I'm looking at this, right? And I'm like, damn, okay, he had this one outing where he didn't get any Ks against Boston. Mm, okay, that's an outlier, you know, just like this one, that 9 Ks. All right, worst game is best game. But I'm looking at this, I'm seeing all fours and fives, So he just got 5 against KC and 5 against Atlanta. Those are some tougher teams, that don't really strike out as much as the Yankees do. So that was my logic there, um, with the over on Perez. Moving over to Matt Boyd. Let's check him out. His line is also at 4.5. For the season, he's 65%. We slap on some filters. Away game, matchup grade, it still likes it, you know? Do they have head to head? Yeah, they do. And it was in May. He had 8 Ks, 6 innings pitched, no earned runs, 4 hits, no home runs, with no walks. It was a great game. What about his last 5 games? I'm looking at his last 5 games. I see 3 against Milwaukee and 3 against the Cardinals. Not really concerning, you know what I mean? Um, last 10. Super consistent, bro. So I'm like, all right, man. He just got 8 against San Fran, 3 against Milwaukee and the Cardinals. Milwaukee seemed to give him some trouble here. But, bro, he'll get 5 against Colorado. Like, even though they've been pretty good. I can't hold Colorado, but come on, man. He'll get 5. So that's the rationale. Moving on. We got a full slate of games. Um, I'm going to talk about 4 of them. I'm going to talk about that Milwaukee, Toronto, Detroit, KC, Angels, Houston, and Texas Athletics. Um, let's start with Milwaukee, Toronto. You got, who is that? Brandon Woodruff and Max Scherzer. Both of their lines are at 4.5. Let's check out Woodruff first. See what comes up here. All right. So not many games, but for the season, he's 89%. Like, I'm looking at this like, okay, you know, his lowest game was 4 Ks against Pittsburgh, which is like a head scratcher, bro. Like, out of all these teams, Pittsburgh, he even got 6 against the Cubs, 8 against Arizona. You know what I mean? 8 against the Mets, 10 against Washington. Like, come on, man. I'm thinking this might be a slam dunk over. Uh, so there's no head to head. Let's look at what other starting pitchers are doing against Toronto. Quinn Priester only got 3. Peralta got 8. Woods, Richardson, Minnesota pitchers. Only one, Joe Ryan, did. So it's like, all right, is he on the lines of Oviedo, Skeens, Evaldi, DeGrom, Boyd? Is he on the lines of those guys? Glass now, Snell? No, he's not. He's not. At least I don't think he is, you know. But then you see you got Waka, Kremer, Brandon Young. He's along those lines. So I don't know, man. It's Toronto. Last 5 games. Okay, let's look at everything else. Let's go to the everything else sheet. And we're on Woodruff here. Earned runs. Let's see. What is he doing for the season, earned run wise? He's given up. These last two games is concerning, but he's given up at least two earned runs. What about hits? Five hits. Five hits. Home runs? Yeah, he'll give up one. Toronto will definitely hit him up. Yeah, he could be a six inning guy, but I put him at 5.5. Um, will he walk you? Yeah, I think two, especially these last, you know. So I'm gonna look at his last five games. This is what, at least one walk, bro. Like I said, but the strikeouts though. Let's go down to the say fast four. I think that's what I'm gonna roll with. Say fast four, because it's like regardless of the runs and hits he's given up, he could give up a home run and he walking you. He's getting at least 4Ks, bro. Uh, you could take the over, but I don't know. Toronto could hit him up. Going with the say fast four. Let's check out Scherzer. See what his line also at 4.5. But a season he's 50%. Let's slap on some filters. And the filters don't like it. Has he played them? No. But look at the other Toronto pitchers. They are taking care of business. Scherzer will get five, bro. I'm feeling like easily. Let's check out his last five games. Yeah, he got five against Minnesota, four against Pittsburgh, three against the Cubs, five against the Dodgers, five against KC. Pretty tough competition, but so is Milwaukee though. Can't hold Milwaukee, man. Milwaukee is, when you want a home, they like I don't know, man. They just be finding ways to win, bro. Um, hmm. Damn, it seemed like the Dodgers, he should have went over five. It's like he's struggling to get that five, but like he know the Tigers, so you know what I mean. And Oakland, yeah, and the Yankees. So like, damn, do we go with another safe ass four, bro? I think so. Fuck it. Stop trying to, you know. Let's get back over the 70% hump. I've been reaching and been getting tore up. uh All right, let's see what the rest of his stats. What is he doing? All right, so we're gonna go say fast four. But what about earned runs? Yeah, see, look at this, man. Bro, concerning. At least two. Like at least two earned runs. He's given up four hits. That's crazy. Not, like you would expect more hits than that. Home runs, he's definitely gonna give up one. But he is a six inning guy. They do leave him out there. Um, yeah. One with the possibility of two or 1.5 walks. All right, on to the next game. Uh, We got Detroit and Kansas City. Scooble on the mound. versus Waka. His line is at 6.5. He used to have crazy 7.5, 8.5 lines. They caught up with him on his past, performances. Let's look up Scooble. 6.5. Okay, let's see. For the season, he's 65%. Away games, matchup grade. It loves it. He does have head-to-head history. It's Kansas City, division rival, and he's 50%. With the most recent outing back in May, he pitched 7 innings, 7 Ks, no earned runs, 2 hits, didn't let up any home runs or any walks. But since May, Scooble been, what I mean, not the normal Scooble. Let's look at his last 10 games. Well, shit. It's these 2 games, really. But he's still been with the walks and everything and shit. It's like, what the hell, bro? So he just had 12 against Oakland, 10 against Houston, 3 against Miami. Um, the Angels, let me see, man. Will he get 7 against Kansas City? Hmm. Flaherty only got 4. Like, so far, we only been getting like 4, you know? But this is Scooble. So just off of that, I'm not gonna say 7, but I will say he'll get 6. Um, he'll get 6, bro. Sure. Scooble for 6. But let's see. Let's go into detail on the other shit that I was talking about. Yeah, see these earned runs, bro? That something wrong, man. I don't know, you know what I mean? But he usually don't give up runs like that. And that shit is crazy. So, hmm. But on the head to head, look at that, even head to head, to Kansas City, he's given up some runs. So I'll go with 2 at least. Um, hmm. Those hits is very concerning, bro. And that's what I mean. That's not like Scooble, man. Like, because you look at the last 20, over here. Well, I guess shit, man. I guess he's been prone to give up some hits, man. Yeah, I'm looking at 5 at least. And he been giving up home runs too. Like, that's crazy. He's a definitely 6.5 inning guy. He'll go 7. He'll go the full game if they let him, like, 'cause he don't be wanting to get pulled. But yeah, these walks very concerning, bro. He didn't give up any last game, but it's like, man. So Scuba for 6. And look, they got these starting. Man, that's all traps. Scuba for 6. Let's look at Waka. When I think of Waka, I think of Fonzie Bear from the Muppets because he used to say Waka Waka Waka. Unc showing his age. All right, what's his line? 4.5. Hmm. It's the Tigers, which just so happened to be the last game he played. For the season, they don't like it. Oh, it's 50%. Home games, matchup grade. They like that. But you look at the head-to-head. They just played last week. He only got 4 Ks in 6 innings, 3 earned runs, 8 hits, and he let up a home run with 1 walk. Hmm. He faced him. This will be his 4th time this year. So this is a pretty good gauge of what's going to happen today. And I do not see him getting 5 today. I just don't. Look at his last 5 games. Yeah, he's been struggling. Look at his last 10. It's like, all right, yeah, I don't see him getting it. Not today. What is 4 at, though? He may get 4. Hmm, but the under. Fuck it, man. Say fast 4. Just faced him. He got 4. He'll do it again. In 6 innings. They've been leaving him out there. Let's check his other stats. 2 earned runs. He's given up. Ooh, man, at least 5 hits, but we're gonna go 6. Mm, damn, that's crazy. Home run, he will. 50% with the Tigers. I'll say they'll get one off of him today. He's a 6 inning guy, man. That's crazy. I see an 8 in there. He'll go 6. Um, but his earned runs, let's go back to that. Cause I'm thinking, man, with him and Scooble, there you go, man. He's gonna give you 3. Scooble's gonna give you 3. That's 6 right there. This one might go over. What's the over? Yeah, I'm thinking. But like I said, um, the over is 7. Yeah, it'll go over. So I was gonna say I'm thinking about the bullpen, but these guys gonna be in there most of the game, but they still gonna give up runs. So yeah, I'm calling over. Usually I be like, oh, Scooble pitching under, but not lately, bro. Not lately. I think you guys would agree. You've been watching, you know, you've been betting. All right, moving on to the next game. We got, let's see, LA and Houston. We got Soriano versus Hunter Brown. It's a good matchup. Let's see where they at. Houston, overlooking it. There they go. All right, Soriano line is coming in at 4.5. Let's check him out. Strikeouts. Soriano, Jose, over 4.5. For the season, 50%. What about what the hell? What about away matchup? Okay, they like it. Let's reset the filters. Do they have head-to-head history? Yeah, they do. Damn, he had 10 Ks against them back in June. He went almost 7 innings, 1 earned run, only 3 hits, didn't give up a home run, but he did give up 3 walks. But damn, 10? Soriano? Well, what have you been doing lately, bro? You've been kind of consistent with at least 4. He's facing Houston. What about his last 10? He's consistent, bro. Hmm. Okay. So I'm leaning over. But let's see what else is he doing. What about hits and everything else? Let's go to Soriano. What are you doing, bro? Hmm. He's been wildly inconsistent with at least, I'd say, two, giving up two earned runs. You got the seven here and this five here. Hmm. Okay. Hits allowed. Yeah, four, five. Home runs. Yeah. It's like, yeah, he's giving up one, bro. He can give up more than one. Pitch count. Is he a six inning guy? I would say so. I see a lot of sevens in there. If they get to him, it wouldn't be. But let's see. What about walking? At least one. All right. And back to the head to head. Yeah, like I said, three walks for them, but he only had one earned run. So thinking based on the head to head and his recent performance, I think he'll go over four. I think he'll get the five. Going Soriano over. What about Hunter Brown? Let's check him out. Wow. His line is at 7.5. That's but it's the Angels, right? So for the season, he's 46%. What about against people that strike out as much as the Angels? Yeah, and even then, is my max is seven, it seems. Okay. Do they have head to head? Yeah, they do. Has he done it then? No. Most he got was seven. With the most recent outing was this June. He only went 5 innings, had four, one earned run, two hits, one home run, two walks. Okay. What about these last 5 games? He haven't done it, but he did get seven against Colorado, six against the Tigers, four against Boston, five against the Angels, or no, the Yankees, and six against Boston. What about his last 10 games? Has he went over? Yeah, against Texas and Colorado back in early July. Hmm. Looking at his last five, bro. I don't see eight. I don't see eight. Got seven against Colorado. Colorado they've been tough. But when was that? That was recently, a couple days ago. I think we might have to go. Damn, man, that line is high, bro. 7.5, man. Damn. All right, let's look at the rest of his shit, bro. Let's look at the rest. All right, earned runs. All right, it's giving up one, two, giving up 5 hits. Maybe not a home run, which I guess is good. Pitch count. He's a sixth inning guy. And what about the walks? Yeah. Hmm. Hunter Brown. What is six looking like? Because I know he'll get six. Minus 600. I don't see eight. He might even get seven. Six or seven, bro. I don't see the eight. Mm. But it's like, watch, as soon as I fucking press this, Vegas gets the call. They call somebody on the Angels who's in need. And they're like, yo, bro, I'm gonna need you to strike out at least on two of your plate appearances. Safe ass six, bro. Fuck it. Let's go. Safe ass six. Even though I'm leaning under, you make the call, bro. I'm trying to get a winning ticket. Let's go. All right. Last game, we got Texas versus the Athletics. You got DeGrom versus Ginn. Um, let's start off with Ginn. His line is at 4.5. We just faced this character, and he went over. All right, over 4.5 for the season, 44%. But I'm looking here. Okay, I was gonna say, was he a relief? No, he just don't pitch many innings. So for the season, 44%. What about with some filters? Home game. Hmm. Matchup grade. They don't like it. Did he face them this year? Yeah, I think. Yeah, he did. Last month went 5 innings. Each time, only two Ks, bro. Um, giving up one, at least he's averaging two, 5 hits, giving up a home run, and walks. I'm gonna go under. Yeah, under, bro. Under 5. Because let's look at the rest of this shit. These 2 earned runs. 5 hits. Yeah, Texas gonna get to him. He's giving up home runs. And what about his pitch count? I would say he's a 4.5 inning guy. And will he walk you? Yeah. Um, back to these strikeouts, bro. Yeah, the head-to-head don't support it. His last 5 do, though. What about the last 10? Yeah, the last 10 look good too. But then you see the San Fran, Atlanta, Texas, Arizona sprinkled in there. He got 3 against Cleveland, Baltimore, Tampa Bay, Minnesota, Detroit. So, there you go. He could go over 4.5. I don't see it. I see history repeating itself. They know this guy. Yeah. Now let's check out DeGrom. His line, 6.5. For the season, he's coming in at 52%. What about against teams that strike out as much as the Athletics do? They like it. What about the head-to-head history? He likes it with at least 6 Ks. His most recent outing, end of July, he went 6 innings. He had 9 Ks, 1 earned run, 3 hits, 1 home run, um, 1 walk. I think this is a slam dunk over. I'm just gonna, yeah. DeGrom, what about his last 5 games? Yeah, got 5 against Toronto, 5 against Seattle, 7 against the Angels, 8 against Philly, and 8 against the Angels. So last 10, he's coming in with at least 5 guys. And this is the A's. So that's my logic. I'm looking at the head to head. 2 out of 3 times. He's coming in with at least 6Ks. So yeah, 1 earned run. What about the hits? He's averaging 4 hits. Pitch count. He is a 6 inning guy. Let's give up one. Maybe. What about what? Last 5. Yeah. He'll give up a walk. Hits. All right. Yeah. And that will complete the live parlay. We coming in at 8 legs plus 1653 odds. I'm gonna plug this in and then I'm gonna whip up some more picks. If you made it this far, drop a like, drop a comment. I appreciate you for your time. We're gonna get back on the ship today. And let's get this money, guys.